Okay, I always start off making my design. I put a Mickey Mouse shape, or the Mickey Mouse shape is roughly the size of the actual mold. It's not exactly the same, but it's close enough for me to get an idea. The size is 3.13 by 2.75. So I'm just putting the leaves where I want them to be. The leaves are actually the same leaves on Lilo's dress that's in the movie. So I wanted to make that as the background and place Lilo and Stitch right on top of it. And I'm using all this I'm creating all this using my Cricut. I attached all my leaves together. It just makes it easier when you do that because the Cricut will cut the vinyl in the exact same place as you have it. I'm mixing my resin together, so I poured 10 milliliters of part A and 10 milliliters of part B of Alumilite Resin, and I am just mixing that together. As soon as I am done mixing it, I'm going to pour a little bit in another container because that is going to be for my bow. Make sure to wear a mask. I use a double respirator mask that I got from Home Depot, and I will also link everything down below. So that mold I actually got on Amazon. Alright, so I want my Popsocket to be red, so I'm adding Poisoned Apple from AUNTIE glitter. I just love her glitters. I use them all the time. Pouring the resin in my mold, and I'm stirring it with my popsicle stick just to make sure there's no air pockets and it gets in the whole mold properly. So you just want to move the stick around the edges just to make sure no air pockets form or air bubbles. It was a little darker than I wanted, so I added a little bit more of the Poisoned Apple glitter so it can be a brighter red. And now I'm just mixing the extra glitter I poured in there. Now for my bow, I'm mixing two glitters together. Both of them are from AUNTIE. I'm mixing Udalali and the color Merryweather. So I'm just going to mix that with my resin and put it in my bow mold. I left this to dry overnight, and this is the vinyl that I cut from my Cricut. Those are the leaves that are going to go on the Popsocket, as well as the stickers. If you want to know how I make my stickers, I will link that video down below. I'm applying my vinyl first, and afterward I'm going to glue my bow to the charm. So I'm just putting on my vinyl section by section. Alright, so now I am gluing my bow, and I use Super Tea glue. I really like this glue. I've been using it for quite a while and haven't had any issues. now I'm applying the final layer of resin, and I start in the middle and just work my way out. I do section by section. Just take your time and blend it all together. Alright, and I'm pretty much done. So these air bubbles, you can go over it with a heat gun, but most of them pop. And I always check the edges to make sure the epoxy is all the way at the edge. That looks pretty good. So I'm going to leave this to dry overnight, but it should take about 10 to 12 hours. Alright, so today's the next day. Okay, I think it came out so cute. Hopefully it focuses. And now I'm just going to glue this charm to my pop socket. And here it is all finished. It looks so good. And I love this movie too. Alright, well I hope you guys like this video and I'll see you guys in the next one.